the dark side of the moon. All these new feelings got me so confused. I wanna cut it loose, not sure that I
Stay
can.
here, and what I was originally planning to do with this video, well, I had a lot of character concepts and spell concepts that I wanted to go over, but it's literally 207. The patch notes are upon us. We could literally get the patch notes while I'm making this video, which would be nuts. I hope that doesn't happen. Um, but anyway, this is just a little bit of concepts that I was thinking of and some of the concepts that the community is thinking of. And I'm kind of leaning toward it. Like, I think they should make these a thing. First, we have the raids. Everyone's desire, like, everybody's just always spraying in the Discord chat about these raids. And I don't really know what it is exactly. I mean, someone told me to look it up, and I did. Basically what it is it's kind of like, instead of doing your 5v5 format, that you had to be more like a 5v1, and we would just have 5 of our characters, I guess, versing one boss character, which is cool. It's like your average character, but like upgraded, like Mordu, but super boss Mordu, and he's like huge, and he just goes ham. When he does his stun, it probably kills your characters instead of stunning them, you know, like just super overpowered character that you have to use your characters and go up against. And usually I think for raids, it's like other teammates are assisting you as well, so it's like everyone's fighting this boss. I'm not sure how they would implement that into this game. It seems kind of difficult, but I'm pretty sure the DSA team could easily think of a way to do that. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about is 6v6, because Big Hero 6 is bound to come out soon, and I'm thinking a 6v6 is a possibility. I think that'd be kind of cool, just so you could see all 6 characters in action, like together as a team. This is assuming that they even drop all the characters. They could very much leave one of the characters out. I've been thinking a little bit about that. I hope they don't do that, but they could very much do that. And what I'm personally wanting is, I heard that when this game first dropped in the beta, there was a 3v3 mode. Personally, I want the 3v3 mode. I don't know if anybody else still wants that back, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have that return and have some type of rewards for that. It would help solve the issue that everybody's saying, that there's not enough rewards. Having these extra game modes would help solve that issue, like throw in some ruins. When you do your 3v3 matches per day, there's a ruin pack that you get. Same thing for the 6v6. You know, people are complaining about the ruins, or they're complaining about gold. Gold is a big complaint, so throw in gold when you beat the raid. You only get a certain amount of raid tries or something like that per day, or maybe a raid try per hour, you know, and then throw in gold as they're playing each match of the raid, and then when the raid is actually complete, throw out those raid rewards and have gold included in there as well to help boost the gold thing that everybody's complaining about. They're not having enough gold. Let's see here. I don't know how good this is going to be for the company, though, because I'm not sure how they're going to implement it to where they get money off of this. Remember, their game is just starting off, so they're not trying to give too many things away for free. But these are for the future. These are all concepts for the future. Now, this is a really cool concept idea that I was thinking of. It's an ARAM type mode, meaning... well, first of all, let me explain to you how this would work. This would be you versus another player, so it's a VS mode, like a player versus player. And in order to get into this mode, let me see how many characters I had written down. You have to have a certain amount of characters. Let's check here. You have to have 30 characters in order to enter this game mode. But the basis of this game mode would be the game itself is going to select 5 characters for you and 5 characters for your opponent. Then after that, you will have 2 switches per match. So you'd have like a choosing phase type deal, and you'd be able to swap out your character with another character. This is actually kind of stolen from another game, but you know, I'm just saying the idea of having that in our game would be crazy cool. Like, I could see some weird team comps, and it kind of helps you because you're going to be testing characters that you don't always play with. Sometimes you'll get your goated Elsa. Sometimes you'll get your Elsa, and you'll be like, "Oh snap! I got Elsa and Kristoff on the same team." But what are the chances? You got 30 characters. It's only going to be 5, and you only got 2 random switches. So you're going to see some crazy team comps, and I think it'd just be a fun overall game mode to have. That type of random game mode. I just kind of think that would be cool. Now, I did have some character concepts. Unfortunately, I'm not done with those yet, so I don't want to reveal any of those. I'm going to save that for the next video. I also have some spell concepts because we haven't had a spell dropped in a while, and I think that would be kind of cool as well. But let's stay on this Big Hero 6 thing. I thought the game modes were kind of cool, so I had to throw those in here. All those different types of games, especially the ARAM one. I'm really hyped up because I feel like that would be an amazing game mode. The spells, by the way, in that game mode would also be chose at random. And you could use your switch on the spells instead of your characters, but you still only get 2 switches per game. Just 2. So I was thinking, that game mode itself, it sounds like a really cool game mode for this game. And it's going to make you, maybe if you want to be crazy good at that game mode, you want to be platinum or grandmaster or whatever on that game mode, you might have to what's the word, or maybe they'll have different ranks for that game mode, like different rank styles, but to be a top competitor on that game mode, you're going to have all your characters leveled up, not just a specific team. So it would then be, you want to go this route for this, you want to go that route for that, it'll open up the character routes more. But anyway, the other concept I have actually is for the Big Hero 6, because they're about to drop these characters either this week or next week. Now, when they drop these characters, this is what I'm hoping for. There are a lot of skins, not in the movie, but in the TV show. So what I was hoping for was that they would drop either the Dark Forest skin, which happens in one of the episodes. There's an episode where they lose their suits. They gotta, I don't want to spoil too much, but they have to, they make like their own little outfits out of the forest and stuff, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. You could drop that. You could also drop the underwater outfits. That happens. There's only 2 underwater outfits that I know of so far, because I'm not done with the TV series. There might be more, but those outfits look kind of dope. I'm not really a fan of the underwater outfits, but some people might like those. Then you have the ultimate armor outfits. Now there's an outfit for each teammate. This is probably the way to go. You could drop the ultimate armor outfit skins. It's in a sense just a different variation colors of the normal skins, but it looks sick, man. It looks so good. I saw that yesterday actually, and I was like, what? Gotta throw that in this video. Have to throw that type of outfit thing. Then you have the awesome outfit. Now, forgive me because I forgot the character's name. But there's an episode where the dude with the lizard outfit decides to wear his dad's superhero suit, and I thought that was kind of a cool outfit that you could bring out depending on if that character blows up. Remember when Incredibles came out, we didn't know that Dash was the best out of all of them. We just kind of were like assuming that this character would be the best or this character would be the best. We're probably doing the same thing with Big Hero 6. I haven't heard much about it, but I'm sure people are assuming who they think is going to be broken. Personally, I think Go-Go and Honey Lemon are going to be very good. I think Wasabi's going to be alright. And I keep forgetting the lizard guy's name, but I think he'll be alright as well. But for the most part, I'm more focused on Go-Go, because they all have to do with charges, and it seems like she's just going to be another Dash, which would be really fun. And then Honey Lemon. And another theory about all of this is I think when Big Hero 6 actually does drop and all these characters decide to come to the game, I believe that they're going to really break open the meta. If we're keeping the 5v5 going and we're not bringing 6v6 or something like that, it's gonna really crack open the meta itself, because right now you have Dash, Elsa, you have Elsa, Dash, Hero, you have some crazy hero team comps coming out, you have some Dash team comps, you got just the Incredibles itself, the Elsa by itself, so you've got some crazy, you don't really have a meta yet, but you have sort of a meta going on. You have some off the rail comps that could beat all of these comps, but for the most part it is just Elsa and Dash right now with the hero. That's like the best thing you can do is Elsa, Dash, Hero right now. From my own perspective, I'm actually having fun using it myself, but Just imagine adding all 5 of these characters at once. You have Bayomax being added, you have Go-Go, you have Honey Lemon, you have all these characters being added. Now, imagine if these characters are not designed specifically for that team comp, but they're all around characters, like plugins, kind of like Heroes of Plugin. If you have 5 characters being dropped that are really, really strong for different teams, you're going to break open that meta. Who's to say that Dash, Hero, Elsa will stay the best? It could be Elsa, Hero, Bayomax, or it could be Hero, Dash, Go-Go. So you could have a crazy meta. I think we have a crazy meta coming on our hands, and that's just my theory. But I'm pretty sure this video is probably not going to come out in time for the patch notes, but I'm pretty sure it is 207. And when those patch notes drop, it could have some explanations of the new characters. Maybe the new characters will drop in the game. Who knows what's going to happen? But the idea of these characters all dropping at once is just insane. Another thing I want to talk about really quick, just a small detail, is the villain in Big Hero 6. They did not drop the villain, but I'm thinking the next time this event comes around and we drop Yaokai or whatever his name is, I keep forgetting his name. It's hard to pronounce, I gotta remember that. But that's okay. Whenever they drop the villain, you have other villains from the TV series that I personally think you could put in this game as like a little villain comp, like maybe 5 villain characters, maybe even 6 villain characters, you know? Anyone? But yeah, you have other villains that you could drop, and I think it'd be really interesting to see villains like Wasabi and some of these other villains. Somebody pointed out to me yesterday the Jack villains. They're kind of cool. And then you have these 2 dancing girls that I keep forgetting the name of, but they have some electric powers. All those characters are kind of cool, but personally I want to see Wasabi come to the game. I want to see the mastermind behind the TV show, which I'm not going to reveal any names because I don't want to really spoil that. But or I don't want to reveal anything about that character, but I'm just saying, you got some crazy characters. Even Noodle Boy would be like a hilariously like a funny type villain. There's the Glob, you know, there's some villains that you can bring in here that are really strong, and I feel like they'd be really good villains to bring in with the other villain. We haven't really had a villain team comp in a while. I mean, we had Toy Story villains, but it was only 3 characters, and it's like it wasn't really like the full 5v5. Like when you're dropping these hero teams, you're seeing full 5 comps coming out, 4 comps, you know, 4 characters, 5 characters. You're not really seeing 3, 2, you know, just a villain here and there, maybe 1 villain. So it'd be really cool if they brought out all those villains as well. Not sure if we would have skins for those, but just bringing out more than 1 villain at once for Big Hero 6 would also be a dope idea. That would also be a crazy thing that they could do. And the last thing I want to talk about is Bayomax. So Bayomax, it's a character concept. All right, now just bear with me. Now I think it'd be kind of cool. This would be a first time thing if they brought this to the game, to have Bayomax in his normal form, and he starts off as like a support / tank. A little bit tanky, a little bit supporty. Now, we have charges right now going on, so when he gains a certain amount of charges, you could have him turn into Superhero Bayomax, which is his red form. Where maybe his charges would reset now that he's been transformed into that. Or maybe they want to keep it to where when he has a certain amount of charges, he's in his normal form with his normal abilities that like heal and give defensive up and stuff like that, maybe a taunt. When he goes into his Superhero Bayomax, he's going to be a little bit more of an offensive character. He's still really tanky, make him really tanky. That's like his base stat. He's a huge robot, he's tanky. So I have him tanky to where you can take damage, maybe still a taunt, and then maybe one offensive move for his rocket punch. Then when he gains another certain amount of charges, sorry about that, that was my lighting went off. Yeah, lighting's terrible right now, by the way. That's literally just the lighting from the computer, and that's it. Anyway, so he has an overdrive mode, which I thought was really cool. Now you could do something to where he uses all of his charges when he's in his overdrive mode, maybe for his special, or maybe each move uses his charges, and overdrive mode turns off when he runs out of charges, maybe something like that. And that is his 3rd ability set That would be crazy. It would be 3 different sets of moves for 3 different characters, all put into one character, and he's obviously has to be a legendary character for this to work. But just the idea of that would be crazy. You might have to drop some money on him. Most people might want to drop some money on him. But that in itself, sorry, I had to get up and stretch. I sat down for a while, waiting for these patch notes to drop. But anyway, that in itself would be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think, maybe in the comments below. I personally think Overdrive Bayonnax and having his normal Bayonnax mode, like, you know, I think all of it would be great. So I think, I mean, I can't wait to see them drop that character in general, because I want to see how they make him. He's a very funny character. I want to see what his moveset is. I'm probably just going to be laughing if I see a move that says, rate your pain from 1 to 10, or blah, 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 or something like that. I might, just one of those, I might flip out about. Very excited about these patch notes that are about to drop. And let me know what you guys think below in the comments. If you like this video, give it a like, give it a subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm probably going to be dropping more content next week. I did find a way to fix my editor and get music on there, so thank God, because I was able to do that, I can now edit. Still gotta fix this camera though. Still gotta figure out how to make this camera bigger, and still gotta get some more lighting. But anyway, let me know if you guys enjoyed the video in the comments below, and everyone, don't forget to stay frosty, my friends.